After the disappointment of West Ham, Newcastle United flexed their muscles against Athletic Club of Bilbao with a comfortable 2-0 victory at St James's Park. The Magpies' goals came in each half, one from Dan Burn and the other from Joelinton.
Everyone of a black and white persuasion inside of St James's Park was looking for an immediate response after the poor performance that had been put out against West Ham in the Premier League. And for the most part, that is what they got. The first half wasn't the most exciting of 45 minutes, but Newcastle did enough to be ahead and realistically could have scored more than the one that they did in the opening period of the match. The Magpies were therefore thankful to score their second early into the second half, which put them in a commanding position. Whilst Bilbao did apply pressure in the closing stages, Eddie Howe's side were able to lap it up and come away with the win that sees them up to 6th place in the Champions League table, with half of the league phase having been played. Let's go back to the referee's first whistle to see how the match unfolded.
The majority of the team that lost against the Hammers in London were given the chance to bounce back in the Champions League, and that they did. Dan Burn opened the scoring after just 11 minutes with a curling header that found the back of the net after he had latched on to Kieran Trippier's set piece from the right-hand side. Newcastle could have been further ahead by half-time, but they didn't have to wait long to double their advantage after the break. Joelinton scoring a header this time from Harvey Barnes' cross from the left-hand side of the box. That was effectively game over, and after the full-time whistle, Eddie Howe spoke on wanting his side to be more consistent across all competitions from now on.
Yeah, I think it's you know, I think when you go back and look at our time, we've been pretty consistent through the season. So of course you have dips throughout it. We want to make sure that we don't become that team that's yo-yoing in terms of attitude or intensity or delivery of performances. We really want that identity to be clear in how we play, regardless of where we play.
Yeah, always important bouncing back after bad defeat at West Ham. Was a good proof what this group of players is capable to do. I think the confidence is there. We just have to stop to talk too much and show in the pitch, because we own our fans away from home.
And how are you physically? Because you had a bit of a bug recently as well.
Oh, bad. Very tired. I think today was like play with 10 kilos in my back. So I will do everything for this club. I love to play here, even more at home.
Yeah, I think tonight, especially tonight, we play with confidence. And when we play with confidence, we are another team. Because if you watch the last game, we weren't a little bit brave. We miss confidence. We miss brave in the pitch. Every time we miss this, we have a big problem. So every time we play with brave, with confidence, we win the game every time, and we are happy after the game.
Do you think you're playing the best football of your career at present?
Yes, but just because I am 25 now, and I came here when I was 22. So I was young before Newcastle, and I think, yes, this is my best football, but because I am 25, I have 3 years more in my legs, I have more confidence, more experience.
In Bruno Guimarães and Sandro Tonali, Newcastle have a pair of midfielders who are 2 of the most capable, not just in the country, but in Europe too. Tonali, as he made clear, is playing the best football of his career here at present. But Newcastle must fight to keep hold of him when other potential suitors come sniffing. As for Bruno, well, his passion for the club and for the city is undoubted. But he, like others, know performances across all of Newcastle's competitions this season must be more consistent. This was a frustration shared by Eddie Howe. Up next for the Magpies is a trip to face Brentford in the Premier League, a type of fixture which has been a stumbling block for Newcastle so far this season. It is one, therefore, where they can highlight that they really do have the right mentality.